So today we're going to be looking at text messages, more precisely text messages that aren't sending or being retrieved. So this actually is quite a common problem with not only Pixel phones but general phones in general. It happens from time to time purely down to a small segment of coding that just gets a little bit mixed up with transactions between messages and whatnot. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at how to clear the cache and basically reset those settings without having to do any hard reset or anything like that. It should be a very simple process that will fix any problem that you're having with messaging, providing you have everything set up properly and you've had that messaging service working previously. Obviously, if it's a problem that you've had since out of the box, then return the phone or go to your provider. But I'm talking specifically about text message services that work for a while and then maybe you get a couple of little problems, maybe the text messages altogether just stop receiving, stop retrieving, stop sending. That's what we're going to be looking into clearing today. Very simple process. We'll jump right into that right now. So I'm going to minimize myself. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to look at clearing the cache in messages now. So this should fix any given problem really that you're having with the Messages app. If it doesn't, then it's going to be something more serious. Obviously, if this doesn't fix it, let me know and I can do a uninstall and reinstall. But you shouldn't really need to do that, I wouldn't have thought. This should clear any problems that you're having with Messages. So here we go. You're going to need to go into the you're going to need to go into the settings and then go into messages, then simply go down to storage and cache, press clear cache and then clear storage. That will delete all of your messages, but it will delete that damaged piece of data too, so it's kind of necessary. Then simply going back into the Messages app, not the chat app, go into the Messages app, which is standard for Google phones and Chromebooks. It will show up as a new app even though it's not, it's just cleared itself out basically. Once you've done that, it should start working. Obviously, give it a try. So if that doesn't work, if clearing the cache doesn't work, then I would have thought that it would be a problem with the person's phone that you're trying to text message. It does seem suspicious that it's that one person that your messages aren't working properly with, and so the only thing that I can think of is when Pixel devices get into a chat conversation, they will start like a chat session, and they'll send a message to that other person as well as yourself. Well, not a message, but data to that other person as well as yourself, to say, right, we're in a conversation now, we're in a chat, once you get a reply from that person. And it would appear to me that that's not what's taking place on either your phone or your whoever it is that you're trying to message your phone. Now, because there's not a problem with anyone else receiving or for you retrieving messages, I would have thought that it's a problem with the other person's phone. If that is the case, really your only options are to visit that person, see if you can go into the message settings on that phone. It's a dumb phone, it's not a smartphone though, so I'm not guaranteeing you can do this, but once again, clear the cache in that, force stop it if you can, and then restart it off again and then try again. If that doesn't work, then it's just a simple case of that phone, again being a dumb phone, it's just not compatible anymore with modern technology, and it's unable to form chat conversations and things like that. which would be an additional bit of data sent through with the text message. And if that additional bit of data is causing problems for the other person or yourself to retrieve messages, then that phone is pretty much as good as useless. What I would recommend in that scenario is simply to upgrade that person's phone. Um, One phone that I would recommend in particular would probably be the Pixel 4 or the Pixel 5. You can pick them up between 80 to 120 pounds or something. Obviously, visit local second-hand shops, places like that. You can even set those. You can set the grid on the home screen to only house, say, 4 apps, and if that person is only used to using calls, text messages, and whatever else, or another couple, then it will be worth doing that too, to just keep it as simple as possible. So set the home grid to just 2x2, and then yeah, do it that way. That's one of the ways that I've done that in that situation for my partner's mother, so my mother-in-law, I guess you could call her, and my parents as well. I've done that with my parents. Both of them, after, I don't know, 6 months or so, all of them have said that they absolutely love the phone now, and they've both got Pixel 4s. So just something to keep in mind, and I genuinely hope you get this sorted out, and I hope you have a good weekend, because it's Friday, and it was a pleasure meeting you today. Have a good weekend. Bye.